Hello, my friends, my family, my esteemed colleagues. This is amazing awakening. You have to be blind, not realizing that medicine is political tool. And it has been for many years. Since the time, or probably even before, but especially since the time that Rockefeller Foundation took hold of it and became the world's authority on health. Basically, medicine was kidnapped. And what we learn in medical school, it is information that suits the cabal, the dark force, through which it is implemented tools. It's basically brainwashing. And unfortunately, we doctors think that we gain great knowledge in medical school, while it is the contrary. Same like organized religion is designed to take you away actually from God, to take you away from your own spirituality, your own spiritual connection. The same, the allopathic, the new wave medicine, is designed to take you away from the medical science and to push agenda. And with this agenda, now what doctors are completely brainwashed. If you take away pills from them, they are lost. They don't know what to do. Because everything that we are told through medicine is wrong. I mention this all the time in my articles and also through videos, that what we see, we ignore, because we are utterly convinced that what we have been told is the truth. Most obvious is in chemotherapy. Every doctor, every oncologist especially, knows how harmful and toxic is this kind of medication. They would not implement it on themselves. People are on the brink of dying after they take the first dose. But it is being used. And many doctors believe because they don't see any other way to cope with certain health issues. Well, it's not certain all health issues, because this is why chronic diseases are nourished, because we don't know what is disease. And actually every attempt of body to cleanse itself and to repair itself, which cleansing involves often diarrhea, involves vomiting, involves fever, what do? We suppress it, we stop it. Okay, so we are working against healing, not pro-healing. So our knowledge is false. Everything we know about bacteria being cause of these things is false. French scientist Vigano knew this, but the truth is always suppressed, and the lies that benefit the cabal are promoted. And to make them more acceptable, high prizes are being given. Nobel Prize. You receive Nobel Prize for something, well, you're a schmuck, because you did something that highly benefits cabal, but actually prevents the science to go forward because the wrong thing is accepted. The most obvious here is prizing the work of Pasteur, who was an idiot. He was not a doctor. And suppressing Bouchot, suppressing Royal Rife, who started to realize that healing is done through frequencies. Now, here, last 20, more or less, since the World War II, the full attention to highly contagious diseases is given to virus. Why is virus used? Because we are being told in the school that virus we cannot attack chemically because it lives inside of the cell, so you want to kill it, you kill the cell. We are told that virus is this little microbe, microorganism, much smaller than bacteria or fungus. Impossible to see. But yeah, through some high magnification, amplification microscopes, you can see. This is why PCI test was now approved. That is going to amplify things. So they said, okay, amplification up to 35 times makes sense. Anything over that, it's ridiculous, because what are you finding there? This cannot be. It could be just all pigment of imagination. Well, when it comes to coronavirus, they allow 45-time amplification. But what are they amplifying? They're amplifying a cellular garbage, claiming that this is part of the virus. Well, we know, and everybody who is doing a little bit of research knows, that no RNA or DNA, which means amino acids that create proteins of a supposed virus, and doesn't matter, corona, herpes, rhino, whatever virus, was never found. So all the sequencing is bogus, which means every test is bogus. No wonder that Elon Musk was tested in one day 4 times, 2 times positive, 2 times negative. They can tell you whatever they want, because it cannot be proven and it cannot be disproven at the same time. So what is happening? Virus is being used as the boogeyman. Who spreads the idea of it? Well, media. And media is controlled by the same people. It's the same media, it's the same script. It's being sent to all the presidents of the countries of the world, and they repeat it because they get paid for it. And then you have hospitals being rewarded for every death caused by this virus that doesn't exist. So hospitals start lying. Every lie, $20,000. Whew, good business. What has happened in every country has happened in the USA. For example, there is a video now from what is it called? Rainer Velmisch, who is consumer protection lawyer that has a license in the United States and in Germany. And he actually has successfully sued big corporations like Volkswagen. And he is now forming a group of people who are suing for all the jobs lost, for destruction of economy caused by politicians. How in Germany, for example, one doctor, in this case it was Christian Dresden, that started claiming that the coronavirus is extremely, extremely potent and is starting to kill German people. Right away, there is a corrupt politician, scientific politician, okay, Latin welder, who is actually veterinarian, but works for government, and in medical science advisor, and he jumps on the bandwagon. So now you have politicians claiming medicine, claiming virus being toxic, attacking, killing people. Well, you have the same thing happening in the United States. You have a medical expert that knows deadly, I don't want to continue with bad words, but it's an asshole, by name Anthony Fauci. Okay, it's a midget. Now he started saying, well, first, we don't need masks. Why? Because politically, they want to have this brainwashing of people that we didn't wear masks and we spread the virus, okay? And then right away, now you have a government medical scientist in the United States, Deborah Birx, who was already involved with another scheme, which is the HIV scheme. And it's a sham. It's HIV. It's easily curable. It's a toxic pollution that can only come into the body if it's injected. This is why it was spread through vaccines. This is why they are saying now, huge wave, the third wave is going to happen next year. Well, they want to vaccinate now, and you're going to have next year a lot of dead people. And it's going to be our third wave of coronavirus. It's the same old scheme being replicated. They are vaccinating people now here in Peru. Many of those vaccinated, all the elderly, are dropping like flies. And the word is, well, it's a second wave of corona. It's a bogus. No virus exists as a microorganism. It's an energy. And this is why it can be implemented through energy emitted weaponry. Which way? Through what? Electromagnetic waves, microwaves, through sound, through light. Because those are all carriers of frequencies. They can carry the same frequency. Scalar weapons that most of us are not aware exactly what they are, but they're energy weapons. So they want to create hysteria. They aim the scalar energy onto a crowd that has assembled on a street, and all of a sudden all of them get sick. It's not virus. No mask will protect you. No gloves, no separation will protect you. You are being affected through these frequencies. Even wall cannot protect you from some of them. Why do you think we were all instructed to get rid of the lead paint in a house? Because lead can block most of these energies. They cannot even spy onto you through the walls if you have lead paint. So we as a schmucks, because we are all brainwashed, we went on and we paid a lot of money to have all this toxic, actually protective paint taken out, and we put bologna paint that can easily be penetrated. We are systematically lied to and systematically destroyed. Now they are saying in Devo that they will next year have to change the whole world because of these terrifying things which will happen with the virus. Why virus? Why always virus? Why there's no bacteria, fungus? Because they can be proven. Virus can't. Because it does not exist. So they can tell you whatever they want. You are positive, you are negative. Prove me wrong. Well, thank God for awakened souls. Thank God for President Trump, that he had the balls, courage to join the alliance, the Whiteheads, in a fight for liberty. Otherwise, we are all going to be communists. And none of those who is now running around in United States and voting for Biden, no Democrat has any idea how is it to live in communist system. Brainwashed idiots. So the fight, thankfully, cannot be lost, because the alliance already won. The main actors of Cabal are destroyed. We are dealing now with this low-level garbage. Pelosi, Biden, that's a low-level garbage. Still, why are things being delayed? Because people have to wake up. And it was shown that unless people can see it, and some even have to feel it, they are simply not going to wake up. Now, since America is waking up, Europe is waking up, Australia is waking up, now the politicians, who most of them, forget about them Democrat, Republican, most of politicians are on the same take, same brainwashing. And now they are surfacing. How many of you have watched and followed Benjamin Fulford? Now it surfaced that he's actually working for the cabal. He is thanking already Biden for his victory. Everybody who does it is Kabbalist, is a dark side. My dear friend Daniel, he is obsessed with Cash, Dr. Cash, Iranian. Yes, Dr. Cash brought in one piece of a good science, which is the plasma technology. When I asked years ago, 5 years ago or so, I think it was 5 years ago when I first was introduced to Cash. And this is where we first start examining the plasma technology. And I had my doubts, so I never wanted to join. And then when I met Daniel and we became friends, so he was pushing me, look, I'm physicist, I love physics, and this is the only physics that makes sense. To me, already it didn't make sense, because it was conflicting between my knowledge of sacred geometry and my knowledge of quantum physics, which differs with almost anything I hear about quantum physics from others. I see quantum physics in completely different light. If you don't understand foundation, and if you don't have a good foundation, you cannot build anything substantial on it. So this understanding helps me now in medicine to understand virus. And at one point, I had to use my rods to talk to my consciousness. And I asked if the plasma, cache plasma physics, if that's of any value, and it said yes. So, but I agreed to it anyway. But then I asked, should I follow Dr. Cash? And it was, no, 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 no. To me, that was enough. And then little by little, I have discovered, yeah, little things, okay? We have a physicist, actually he is a great mathematician, Nassim Haramein, who through mathematics proves physics wrong. And Dr. Keshe attacks him. Oh, he stole my book, sir. Well, if Dr. Keshe calls himself Messiah, so if you are the Messiah, wouldn't you be happy that somebody else is proving your theories through mathematics? No, Keshe was like, it's my work, he is copying my work. Well, he's not copying your work, he is only explaining it through mathematics. And yeah, he's getting credit for it, well, that's fine. I don't care who uses my knowledge. I don't care who is there talking against carbohydrates, who is there exposing salt lies. Use anything I wrote ever, just expose this. Well, this is how you distinguish fake from the honest person. Then Keshe took all his manufacturing into China. And I said, what idiot would trust communist regime? Then he went out of China claiming, oh, they stole from his patents. Well, what did you expect from communist organization to do? They live on thievery and lies. And now Keshe, of course, is congratulating Biden. It's against Trump. Okay, so what more proof does one need of someone pretending to be what he is not? Unfortunately, once when brainwashed, people are so set that they just cannot give it up. You can give to Catholics, you can show them, look, God, you can say it's love. It's actually nirvana, but you can say it's love. Creates everything. You think God is going to create devil? Then, why would God need sacrifice? God is love, forgiving. So why would you need to sacrifice? Especially, why would you need sacrifice a human being? But what is a custom, ceremony, that is always done in church with every sermon? The priest is going to drink red wine and says, this represents the blood of Christ. And then he is going to eat a little piece of bread saying that this represents the flesh of Christ. Now who tortures and kills children? Who drinks their blood and eats their meat? Kabbalists. All of them. Pelosi, Clinton, Hillary. There is a video of her doing these things. Okay? So now you want to tell me that those people in those black robes, or red robes with black, I mean satanic colors, now you think that these people are good people? They spread love? When they have ceremonies like this? But you can point it to any worshiper and they don't see it. They just blindly believe in what they are being brainwashed with. Awakening process is slow. It's very difficult, and some people will never awaken. They don't have the capacity to do so. So here we are in war. Get rid of the stupid masks. Stop social distancing, because this is not helping you. This is turning you into sheep, followers. Be yourself. You're a powerful, powerful spirit. An electronic robot that your brain shows you as human being. Accept that. Fight for your freedom. There are many different ways to fight. This is my way of fighting. And through spirituality, through ayahuasca, through meditation. But we need foot soldiers. So if you don't know what else to do, be the foot soldier. There is no more silent majority. Now the majority has awakened. It's no silent no more. So get out there and show it. Just hold the light. Nothing else is required. You don't have to fight. Hold the light. Show yourself. Don't be afraid of virus. Don't be afraid of your politicians. Doesn't matter, Republican, Democrat. Stick to Trump. Follow Q. Thank you very much. Love you all.